Namaste, beloved. The divinity in us acknowledges and welcomes and honors the divinity in you.
Welcome to our incredible Tuesdays Global Healing Meditation. We are so honored to have you all with us. And today is going to be a Lionsgate meditation where we will get to deliberately decide what timeline we want to live on. So we're not leaving anything to chance. There are multiple timelines and they all come about by the decisions that we make. So when you make a decision to live as the highest and best version of who you are and to be a powerful agent for good on this planet, your timeline changes completely. From if you've made a decision, even unconsciously, that you're a victim to your own thoughts, to everybody else's thoughts, to what they want or not, to what's happening in the world. And today we're going to really hone in on what our best individual timeline is, but then also because this world is in such desperate need of this high frequency energetic work, we're also going to be doing the best and highest timeline for the whole of humanity. And to everyone that was on the call where I said we weren't recording, we are actually recording right now. Barbara, thank you. I saw a few people wondering, have they got record on or not? But yes, we do. And so the format for those of you who are just joining us for the very first time, firstly, thank you so much for heeding your soul's call to have 30 minutes where you take a deep breath and go within. And all of our guided visualization meditations are all aimed at the healing of our body, mind, and soul, but on a very big picture, the healing of humanity and this planet. And in order to do that, you need to be able to call in your true self, which we will do in this meditation. You need to ask your true self for divine guidance and listen very carefully to that guidance and completely ignore the guidance of the ego mind. In other words, we're asking you today to choose the code for our highest and best collectively. And that is, of course, the divine mind code, which is your true self. So Daniel's got 2 poems he is going to read to you today, and both of them will be a part of the meditation. Now, I think one of them...
And first, I'd like to read something I've written about the Lionsgate.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Every year, around July 26th through approximately August 22nd, there's a cosmic alignment called the Lion's Gateway, activating a tremendous amount of cosmic energy flowing between the physical and spiritual. This gateway is marked by an alignment between the Earth and the star Sirius, a star of legends, believed to bestow wealth, honor, devotion, passion, and powerful creative talent. When this alignment happens, there's an intense surge of light which awakens DNA, activates the human energy field, and transmits high vibrational frequencies. The Lionsgate energy is about more fully awakening your divine light and embodying divinity within a physical form. This is a season when we begin a new cycle of time and creation. This year, 2021, is the 3rd major Lionsgate peak on the 8th day of the 8th month, the past 50 years, heralding the transition to the new 2,000-year Aquarian age from the age of Pisces. This is also an auspicious time in the inflection point of the 25,900-year precession of the equinoxes, which marks the beginning of a new golden age.
So this is the beginning of our new earth and the new human. And that is all of us. That is when we connect to these thousands of points of consciousness and align with source. That's us helping to bring that through. So can you all please make yourself very comfortable on the chair if you need to move around, the couch, the bed, the floor, wherever you are. And begin by taking a few beautiful deep breaths, just breathing in and breathing out. And another deep breath, breathing in, holding it, then breathing it out. And then closing your eyes in order to connect more deeply to your inner realms. And knowing that every breath you take and every sound you hear allows you to go deeper and deeper, more and more relaxed. Feeling so good. And allowing Daniel's energy, frequency, vibration, and voice as he reads these high frequency, high consciousness poems to take you deeper and deeper again.
Anna Foles wrote, "The breath of life. Breathe in all that is, awareness expanding to take everything in. And if my heart beats the world into being, from the unnamed vastness beneath the mind, I breathe my way into wholeness and healing. Inhalation, exhalation. Each breath a yes, and the letting go, a journey coming home."
Continuing to breathe in and breathing out.
Our beloved Hafiz wrote, "Sahed Izamah. Just as a normal man can climb a high mountain and on a clear day see for many miles around, Hafiz can stand on a blessed peak inside his heart and see for hundreds of years in all directions. And I tell you, dear ones, that the Sahebi Zaman, the Christ, the prophet, the ancient one, has made a date to whirl with this earth again."
Taking a deep breath in, breathing in, holding it. This is your neutral, still point of joy, and letting it go. Now, using your imagination, imagine, see, feel, or know that column of white light coming in and down and through you, moving from the heavens down into the earth. This white light that is your true self, with its diamond light heart beating with every beat of your heart, getting stronger with every breath that you take, is expanding through your body, through your emotional body, your mental body, and out through your skin into your home, into your town, into your country, into the cosmos. And just imagine all of us from all around the world, our true self now. One light, one consciousness, one divine source of healing energy. And as you see, feel, or know this white light rushing around this planet, whirling around and around this planet, you realize that every form of life that is touched by your true self is made whole, feels the love and the healing of the divine. If there is anyone that you know or love that needs healing right now, imagine them in the center of this global white light circle, and just see them with their eyes closed and a smile on their face. All the people in all the hospitals, your friends, your family who are anxious, afraid, lonely and alone. See them in the center of this circle now. Every breath that you take, that is a yes to your divine light, heals and connects all of us to the God within, source, love. And continuing to be aware of your breath. Now focusing your attention into your heart center. As your heart is beating with this white light healing energy, it is magnetizing you into this incredible divine energy that we call your heart center. And like Hafiz, you are going to now step into the wonder of your heart's source energy. Just do it now. Imagine yourself moving into your heart center. And there you are standing on the top of the highest mountain with warm breeze around you, the sun shining. And as you yourself whirl around very slowly, you see for hundreds and hundreds of years in every direction. And you realize as you look closely that some of those places and times and time frames have been corrupted by decisions that were made from lower frequency thinking. Decisions that were made not to forgive, to stay separate from your loved ones and to humanity, to be in a constant state of worry. And then you look around and you see the light, the joy, and the wonder of those timelines where you easily forgave, or you chose to live in your natural state of peace, where you activated the platinum code and you understood that love is who you are. Looking in those directions, you can see that your awareness, your super consciousness was fully aligned and tuned up. That you were in trust and so confident that everything was working out as it should. As you look around you at these platinum life codes, you realize that where you've made these choices, that timeline is full of integrity and strength and wholeness for all of humanity. You feel the wonder of being neutral and no longer being triggered by other people's thoughts, ideas, and words. And you feel the unity, the oneness that is you and all life. And then you feel this incredible strength of having woken up and able to receive through mindfulness the messages that your body, your emotions are sending you. Look around you. With this Lion's Gate portal has opened up infinite potential for you to choose the expanded possibilities of a timeline of your choice. And as you continue to breathe, use your imagination and now choose the timeline that uplifts you. Choose the timeline where you're in a code that says more love, more joy, more abundance of every good thing. The confidence to stand in your own strength, sovereignty, saying yes to love, yes to forgiveness, yes to yourself. Choose that timeline now. And as each one of us has chosen to live in the code that is the highest and best good for every area of our lives, we now have the opportunity to look again and to see the whole of humanity, to see where decisions that have been made are creating havoc in the world, to see where lack of forgiveness has separated the countries, to see where the leaders have been living through their programs and really not living in the source code. Look around you. There is a timeline that negates all negativity and that places into existence high frequency energies, love and unity, of forgiveness, oneness. Using your imagination, see the world coming to a place of coherence and joy. See the world where God, high energy source, energy, focus is predominant. See the world where mankind no longer has to fight over political ideas. Choose that timeline and imagine it from the base of your heart into the mind, the brain, mind coherence now, choosing this timeline where you see the whole of humanity being healed with this love that we are co-creating now. Taking a deep breath, they realize that it is time to forgive themselves and each other. Knowing the truth of who they are and showing up as the very best version of themselves. Choose the timeline where all corrupted programs are now neutralized and deleted out of the systems of every man, woman, and child on this planet. Where they are now corrected to step into the truth of who they are. Expanding into infinite potential and wondrous possibilities to live as the new human. Homo sapien to Homo spiritus. Imagine a world healed, body, mind, and soul. Now imagine that white light of your true self and all of our true selves expanding through every country, every county, over the oceans, the mountains, that this light that we have generated now creating the space for people to say yes to every breath that they take. Being a breath that has been given to them by Source. And as they breathe out, breathing out God energy, Source energy, love. This entire planet saturated now in love and light. Your whole body, mind, and soul. There is nothing else that exists except the light and the love that you are. And as you tap into that, Daniel and I will be giving you a transmission of this circle energy that we've all been creating together, activating your own personal best timeline, and activating the timeline of the highest and best good of a planet that works for everyone. Just imagine we're in your home, placing our hands upon your head and allowing this divine transmission of energy to activate the entirety of your brain. Resolving all inflammation in the brain, moving down through into the heart. So you now have full heart brain coherence. And this energy moving through your whole body. If there is anywhere that you are being challenged mentally, emotionally, or physically, allowing all of the energy blocks that have created those challenges, those fears, anxiety, to just be dissolved in this white light now. Just see all of your programs, your ideas, your stories being washed out and down through this energy and your true self into the base of your feet, underneath your feet. knowing that they are now completely dissolved in this ultraviolet light and sent back to source healed. Feeling the relief of no longer needing to carry around the pain of the past. As you step into the wonder of this present moment that is creating a miraculous future. That future. Continuing to breathe in and breathe out as this white light that is your true self anchors in this divine timeline. You fully aligned with the trillions of points of awareness that is healing you now. Some of you might be feeling your cells vibrating with the wonder, joy, and love of this new timeline. Some of you may even feel this light pouring forth from you. Some of you may have felt hands on your head, touch, or on your heart. As we give thanks for the angelic realm and divine beings who have been a part of this meditation and healing experience. Remember, you are love and you are loved. You are not alone. You have a support system that loves you more deeply than you can ever know. You have come here to be a unique part of the whole, of all that is good, true, and beautiful. And when you're ready, taking a deep breath in, breathing in, and letting it go. And when you're ready, stretching out your body, stretching it out, letting your shoulders drop. Feeling your neck, muscles loosen. And opening your eyes and coming back into full waking consciousness. And I've just put you all on gallery view so we can see you all. It's like, you know, there's an incredible joy for us when we see you because we know the truth. We are simply looking at more of who we are. We're looking into the mirror. And we're asking you that when you look into the mirror here and to everyone else who has joined this incredibly high consciousness global meditation, that you only see yourself looking back at you, your own wholeness, your own acceptance. The love that you are is catalyzed. Anybody got anything they would like to share about what you've experienced? As we share our experiences, by the way, I was always taught by my spiritual mentor of 40 years that during any meditation circle, that each one of us were having different experiences. And that when we started to share them, it filled in, it was like a puzzle. I filled in the picture for each and other one. So for me, at the very end there, my entire brain just went completely into that full enlightenment place. Did yours too? I could feel something was going on, right? Yeah.
No.
Still, yeah, I know. Isn't he wonderful? He can just stay there. So, anybody like to share anything about how you're feeling? Take your time. It's hard to talk after something like that.
Thank you. I think I needed that after the tumultuous week in the world, and I loved how you were sending that out to everybody. I felt myself sending it out to everybody in Afghanistan and the troubled areas, and just kind of transforming them all magically.
Thank you, Joan. You know, it makes me feel like crying when you guys get it, that what we do here is powerful. And the more of us that gather together, the more power is generated energetically, because energy can't be contained. So as we're generating an energy that is saying that this is the timeline is now to be moved from this to love, then incrementally that is what's happening. So Joan, thank you for that.
The more we share intention, the greater the power.
You know, I'm looking at all of you and it's so incredible because I think about you all the time. Michelle, how are you feeling? I've been thinking about you for weeks on end, and I'm sorry I haven't called you, but it's lovely to see you here.
Oh, and no sorries. I think that's what's so special about the space that you created. It's I can literally tap in to it, and I just feel held. There's comments that are on here about, you know, feeling like you're in a cradle, you know, and so it just brings me so much joy. And I love the space that you've all created. And so I just wanted to say thank you for that. And then especially for the two of you. Like I said before, it's the only thing that I tap into because I feel it's so safe. I just feel like I could cry. I could, you know, I just feel held. And I also want to say, you know, tomorrow I'm in the morning with Carol and Paul. you know, I've shared with you bone cancer, and I'm rocking it, and you know, I'm going to be with them tomorrow. But it really is all about the relationship. It's all about the relationship
And darling, it's the relationship with yourself.
with
And
self.
yeah, and I'm so glad you get to be, because these are, our intention is that these are massively healing moments for our bodies, minds, and souls. So I'm really happy you're here. Thank you, darling. And Amber, our beautiful goddaughter from New Zealand, you made it. You got on. Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you. It's lovely to see you and be here. I wanted to share that when we're standing up, it's like standing on a mountain and choosing the timeline, and I felt like myself kind of jumping down through a portal and landing exactly where I am right now, because this is where the new timeline begins. And it's something I've been meditating on this week, is, you know, stepping from this path that I was on to a new path that is abundant and fruitful, and, you know, everything that I'm calling in. So yeah, that was really fun.
Beautiful. Thank you, darling, for sharing that. Anybody else got anything they'd like to share?
Hi, this is Betsy. I was wondering how your birthday weekend went.
Oh, wow. Well, that was something incredibly special. We got home late Sunday night, and we were, took us all day yesterday to get over it. Well, the birthday weekend, we went to St. Augustine Beach, right? And there was so much angst in the airport. And there was so much, the consciousness in the airport was like this for me. And I'm like, whoa. And it was a real opportunity to remain neutral with everything that was going on. And then when we got to this beach, we were part of a 13-person group, 2 men and 11 women. And it was a sacred ceremony on the Friday, the 13th, of the 13 of us, where we actually dug a hole and we put this really sacred, huge stone into the beach. And then we did these beautiful stones lined up like in an 8-pointed star, which, if those of you who know me, the ancients that I bring through and work with come with this 8-pointed star, which is also platinum. And that was then buried as well on top of the big stone. And then we did this ceremony where, and I think that it would be wonderful for all of us to do it at some stage, where we all really imagined all of the negativity of the planet coming together in one tiny little black box. And it was all of the negativity from within us and all of the negativity from on the planet coming to this tiny little black box. And the 13 of us directed it up to be healed. And all that was left was the love and the timeline that was going to really be the powerful timeline that would support humanity being able to move through what we're going through now with more grace and ease. It was so powerful. And after that ceremony, we all shared, and then we went into the water and kind of cleansed ourselves. And the next day we did a very similar thing again, right?
Powerful ceremony.
Powerful, and that was my birthday day. Actually, both days were my birthday, because all of my family in Australia and New Zealand were calling on the 13th saying happy birthday, because it was the 14th there. And then on the 14th, I got it again, which was pretty fabulous, actually. and so the whole weekend was dedicated to being of service. And it was really quite phenomenal. And I realized that being able to put on a retreat for a very small number of people just for a weekend is something that I really want to do now. Do you? Okay, there's no comment yet, but it's something that I really want to do, is be able to put together some platinum life leaders, you know, people who have been through our programs and who really are dedicated to being the best version of them and helping the planet become the best version of itself. So just hang on to your hat, because I think that's in the imminent future as well. So thank you so much, Betsy, for asking that. It was a birthday weekend to remember.
That's wonderful. Thank you for sharing. I felt like I was there, and I was thinking of you all weekend and wishing you a happy Leo birthday, and how magnificent you both are. And it's just really, really beautiful. And I have my friend Darlene here.
Yes.
And my friend Paula. They joined, and we called Darlene's daughter Maria up in like Santa Cruz Mountains up in Felton.
Uh-huh.
And she was hiking on a mountain. We called her before this started, so it's kind of cute that
Oh,
the coincidence
wow.
is we know she's there and we're sending her love too. And she's an amazing woman on purpose. And she's a Leo too. She's August 2nd. So, and my
Yeah.
mom's August 2nd. She just turned 85. So you Leos are lovers. That's what you are. And we thank you.
Thank you, Betsy. You brought up such a beautiful point there, by the way, for those of you who you know, that we work with, whether it be in our online live programs or in these meditations. We actually had you with us, didn't we, Daniel? We were very aware that the energy that we were creating was for this world, and all of you were in our mind and we were sharing it with you. So I'm not surprised that you felt something. And also to every single person who is new here today, thank you so much for bringing your unique divine energy into this group, because the aim of the game is to have such a high consciousness global group that we do truly affect change, not only in our lives, but the lives of our families, our friends, and humanity. Anybody else got anything they'd like to share before we close up?
Hi, Sandra, it's Heather.
Hi, Heather.
So yay to all that St. Augustine energy and the water service. I was also in a very powerful service here and further south along the Florida coastline, and somebody else. So Friday the 13th, I know was so incredibly globally and interglobally powerful, and how beautiful, and that was your birthday was even more powerful. For today, I just was feeling such amazingness. So thank you for myself personally, for my family, but I could just see these global points of grid light encompassing the entire earth. So
yeah,
this is powerful stuff. So thank you.
It's true. There is so much happening that is negative, and there are so many decisions being made that are not for the highest and best. I can really feel there's an angelic realm and divine beings who are really working hard
Right.
to counteract that. But
Exactly.
thank you, Heather.
Wonderful.
Samuel, I thought, did you have your hand up? Did you want to unmute yourself, Samuel?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
My name is Samuel. Thank you for the meditation. I missed half of it because I was shopping. I apologize. I won't miss next week. But I've been very busy, and it's my love that keeps everything in balance and keeps everything going. Father has sent me. The time is now and the time is here.
Yes.
I'm the last
Thank
one
you,
with the
Samuel.
baton running the marathon, and I will crash the finish line. I have assignment
Samuel,
left.
thank you for being with us. Really important to have you here with us. Thank you.
And I am him. Everyone who goes through me, John 14:6, only to the Father do you go through me to see the kingdom. I
Thank
forgive
you.
all of you.
Thank you, Helen. Anybody else? We've got New Zealand here and Australia and all across the
He
country.
is coming too.
Anybody else like to say anything? Otherwise, if not,
It smells like death because he can't take Christ.
well, Samuel, can you mute yourself now,
And I
sweetheart?
came here to kill him. I'm sorry.
Sweetheart, can you please mute yourself? Thank you. Anybody else? Nope. Okay. We love you. Can't wait to be working with you again soon. And remember, for those of you who are new here, it's my birthday month, and we have a whole heap of birthday gifts that you can choose from, all of them or none of them, whatever. And so very important, if you're a member of the Activate Abundance Facebook group, then everything's in there. So please look for Sandra and Daniel Biskind's Activate Abundance group, and you'll see a link to our birthday things. Oh, and also it's on our website, thebiskinds.com. You can go in and choose to take advantage of some of the gifts that we're giving. And then next week, is next week the last week of August? I think it is, right? No. Okay. So in the last week of August, we are doing a special reset. So it's really a reset into freedom 5-day challenge. And we did it about 2 years ago, and it was so powerful. And people made so many shifts, and we just felt that right now, this is the perfect time with everything that's going on in the world for us to do it again. So please, if you get the opportunity, this is a free challenge. It's not a lot. It's only minutes a day, and it's going to create some really beautiful shifts in your life and the life of your friends and family. So that's coming up the last week of August. And then, of course, we have our Abundant Soul membership program, and we've just done the membership session this morning. It was just so powerful. And that's 2 live calls a month going through the platinum system. And it's only $97 for the month. And you actually get to have quantum corrections, which is me correcting out of your system, negative life patterns, unconscious programs, deep meditations. And it's where we go deeper with you. And so it's either $97 a month or only $997 for the whole year.
And members have access to a lot of content.
Oh, yeah. It's just the most fabulous membership group. So there's so many ways that we can all work together and take this opportunity to spend more time in each other's hearts, minds and souls. And I want to thank you. I want to thank especially the people who are inviting people into these programs and really spreading the word. This is such important work in the world. And I want to thank you for being such an important part of it. We love you. God bless.
Namaste, beloved.
Yeah.
We love you too. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you. God bless.
God bless.
Blessings and love.
Mm.
Much love.